You know who I just want to take a moment here and say to any woman here who's watching who's had an abortion, or any man who has encouraged his girlfriend or wife to have an abortion, that I love you. I'm so sorry that you have committed this great evil, but you are not beyond the mercy of God, and yeah, we love you. And there's really no. I mean, you got to be so kind to people who've been raised in a society that brainwashes them that this has anything to do at all with healthcare. I think mercy is the off-ramp for these lovely people.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure they're just such a powerhouse in the, like right now there's a lot of detransitioners who are now just speaking out against the insanity of trans. And I think, what's that like to see women who've had an abortion who come to repent of it and like, what kind of power do they have? I'm actually asking, because
we have a platform we just created last year after the fall of Roe, after Dobbs, called Can't Stay Silent.
Beautiful.
And it's the stories of women who bravely share about the abortions they experienced and the healing that they're aware, like they're waking up to what actually happened, the healing they experienced, and now they're sharing their stories to help prevent more abortions. So there's amazing people out there willing to share their stories, and I think they're not acknowledged though. Our media doesn't really acknowledge those stories.
No, they just patronize them. And they just tell them they're wrong to feel any kind of pain or regret.
Yeah.
It's like the height of gaslighting.
Yeah, it's true.
If you were to start a YouTube channel and just have women talking about regretting their abortions, what would happen? Like how have you walked this line on YouTube?
I mean, so the live action channel does have these stories on there. Okay. And there's at least a dozen of them at this point. And we accept submissions, so we have dozens and dozens of submissions too. Beautiful. But we've produced at least a dozen. And yeah, I mean, people are deeply moved by it, and they feel like validated in their experience because they're told that abortion was good for them and they should be fine with having it happened, and it was empowering for them. So it gives them the opportunity to actually grieve. Yeah. Because bottled up grief can make you go a little crazy.
Very sick. Yeah.
And that's, I think, why you see this extreme pro-abortion zeal from some activists and some Hollywood personalities and celebrities and even people in the news media, because they're so, I think, hurting deep down 100%. And they've buried it. And so they have to justify it by saying it's good. Like Michelle Williams, when she got her Golden Globe, and she was thanking her abortion for her Golden Globe. And you just kind of imagine the
and the demons cheered, and I'm sure the people at the place cheered too.
Yeah, they did cheer.
God have mercy.
Yeah, it was very deeply sick and deeply sad. Because how is she ever going to heal? She can't heal. She's going to pretend her whole life it's a good thing.
Yeah, it makes sense. If I have paid someone to kill my child, I now have two options. I was right to have someone pay to kill my child. I was right to pay someone to kill my child, or I was wrong to.
Right.
Being right and being a hero in the secular plane is a way nicer option than admitting that you've done this. Gosh, that's what a pill to swallow. But it's the only path to freedom.
Yes.
You got to acknowledge it, just like we all have to acknowledge the stupid things we've done and shouldn't have. Hey, thanks for watching that clip. Would you like this beautiful, very high quality, definitely not made in China, not that there's anything wrong with that, Pints with Aquinas beer style